I'll never forget the moment she said it. We were in the kitchen, the late afternoon sunlight spilling across the counters. I was rinsing dishes, minding my own business, when she leaned against the island with that smirk that used to make my heart race. "I'm pregnant," she said casually, like she was announcing she wanted pizza for dinner. I froze mid-motion, my hands clenched around the dish I was holding. "Pregnant?" I asked slowly, carefully, hoping my voice didn't betray my rising alarm. "Yes," she said, "and, well, it might not be yours." I set the dish down deliberately, slowly, methodically. For a second, I didn't speak. I just let her words hang in the air. They didn't need embellishment. The room felt suddenly smaller, heavier, the sunlight harsh against her grin. She waited, probably expecting tears, anger, desperation. She had been careful to plant the seeds, knowing the potential fallout. I smiled. Not bitterly, not angrily, just a slow, quiet smile that made her eyes narrow. "You think this will scare me?" I asked softly. "That I'll beg, yell, cry?" She tilted her head, a flicker of uncertainty crossing her face. I didn't think." I stepped closer, calm but deliberate. "I didn't react the way you wanted because I never panic over threats, especially threats you create yourself." Her smirk faltered. I could see it, tiny cracks forming in the armor she thought protected her. You're not angry?" she whispered. "I'm assessing," I said. "Every word, every action. You just handed me evidence of betrayal, and you assumed fear would follow, but you underestimated me." Her face paled slightly. You want me to panic?" I interrupted gently. "You want me begging?" Her voice trembled. No, I didn't think I didn't just think. I planned." She blinked, not fully understanding yet. "I've been careful," I continued. "Careful to notice the lies, the secrets, the late-night texts. I've seen everything you've tried to hide. And now, you're panicking, because the power you thought you had, you never had it over me." Her knees nearly buckled. She sank onto a chair, realization hitting like a cold wave. "You've been watching?" she whispered. Her voice quivered. "I've been observing," I said. "And I've been waiting for a moment like this. A moment when you thought you could shock me, control me, manipulate me with fear." Her hands shook. Her eyes darted, searching for a way out, for some defense. But there was none. Not against evidence, not against preparation, not against the composure I had cultivated. "I don't beg," I said. "I don't panic. I don't grovel. I respond, and my response is calculated." She stared at me, speechless, realizing for the first time that her game had backfired spectacularly. Her ultimatum, her confession meant to dominate me, had only exposed her. Tears welled up in her eyes. "Please, I didn't mean—" "I know," I said softly. "But it doesn't undo what's been done. You wanted to test me, to frighten me. And now you see that calm, patience, and clarity are far more dangerous than panic, shouting, or begging." By the time the evening ended, she was pleading, genuinely begging for forgiveness, not for the sake of a child, not for me, but for herself. The confidence, the arrogance, the smirk she had relied on vanished completely. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't shout. I simply let her realize the consequences of her choices. The fear she thought she could impose on me, she was feeling it herself now. Sometimes the most devastating response isn't anger. It's composure. It's strategy. It's quiet, unwavering control in the face of chaos. And in that kitchen, under the warm light that had turned suddenly cold, she learned the hard truth. I don't beg. I don't panic. And I never underestimate betrayal. She was left begging. I was left in control. And that in itself was absolute power.